me. I don't know what to tell you. If you're looking for something that's perfect and it's all just boring and dry, change the YouTube channel.
Hello, Cigar Gang, Nia here. How is everyone doing? I missed you guys. You caught me at breakfast time. Well, I don't know. I eat breakfast at any time of the day. Social distancing is going on. So, I've been in the house. Yeah, in the house. In the house. And honestly, it's not really that bad. Like, when I think about it, I would rather be in the house than outside and potentially infecting someone with coronavirus or catching the coronavirus. Now, back to what I was originally saying. So, like I said, I would rather not be outside risking getting infected or infecting anyone if I am asymptomatic and don't know it. Because really, guys, you know that a lot of people have it and they just don't know they have it. Yeah, so that kind of sucks, and it also freaks me out, and I'm really weird about sickness and germs, and I have to be extra cautious, so I'm staying in the house. How's everyone been doing? I know it's been a while since I posted on my channel. I had a lot of stuff going on, so I had to kind of, you know, take a step back for a second. I only posted one video, but I had some more in the can. I just didn't get around to editing. Yeah, I was working. And then Corona came to divide us all. But I believe that we're going to get through this as a nation. Oh yeah, I have the weirdest breakfast going on right now. So I've got some red wine, French toast, and cigar. Honestly, the French toast was a bonus, but my breakfast really was the cigar and the red wine. Don't judge me. So, we're going to be smoking a Vegas Cubanas by Don Pepin today, and this is given to me. Not this is given to me. I need to learn how to speak correct English. Like sometimes I feel like such a blonde. Well, I'm not blonde today, but sometimes I feel like a blonde. Anyway, we're going to be smoking. Well, I don't know what you're going to be smoking, but I'm going to be smoking the Vegas Cubanas by Garcia Pepin today. I've smoked this cigar several times, if you can see it. Like, I'm going to take it out so you can see it. I have it in the Robusto size. And again, the cigar of the day for Nia is the Vegas Cubanas by Don Pepin, baby. Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cigar, isn't it? I know. Now, this is just a shorter smoke today because I'm trying to make good use of my time, and I hate to waste a cigar. And not only that, I don't know if I'm going to have time to smoke the whole thing. And so it's always best if you're running low on time to smoke a Robusto, aka a shorter smoke, aka a dog walker, aka what I'm smoking today. Okay? Now, this cigar has its roots out of Nicaragua. This is interesting. I am a big fan of the Nicaraguan tobacco, and as some of you know, usually if you're smoking something with some Nicaraguan tobacco in it, you're going to get some of that pepper right at the back of the palate. I don't know how well it's going to taste, which usually I like it. It's been like a year and a half since I smoked it. This was actually one of my first cigars that I've ever smoked. I know. Now, in the comments on my last video, some of you were saying, well, maybe you should just make a video and tell us about the first time you ever smoked a cigar. And how did you start smoking cigars? Oh, ho, ho, this is going to be fun. It's actually quite boring. I had a lot of time around some wonderful people who gave me the opportunity to try my very first cigar. Now, my very first cigar was something that some of you may have had or may not have had. It was actually a Cuban Romeo cigar. So it was a Romeo Cuban. I had never had a cigar, so I really didn't know how to appreciate a cigar. I didn't know how to cut the cigar. I didn't know how to roll, like what all went into it. I mean, it was just an experience in and of itself. And then in hindsight, when I thought about it, I'm like, wow, I smoked a cigar that a lot of people really can appreciate, and some people have never tried. And when I smoked it, honestly, I didn't know how to appreciate the cigar and everything that went into it because I was a novice. I mean, I had no knowledge on cigars. didn't know what all of the tobacco leaves meant in relation to flavor, no clue. Strength, no clue. Size, no clue. And what I could expect. So I was really just going into it blindly. And so yeah, I smoked my first cigar, which was the Romeo, which is something, like I said, some people appreciate. Like, it was a Cuban Romeo cigar, and I absolutely didn't know what I was smoking, and I'm just like, oh wow, okay, thank you, you know. The person who gave it to me was like, oh, here's a cigar, you should try it. I mean, I had no idea. Oh, I'm doing a guillotine straight cut, blah, 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 with my AJ Fernandez cutter that I got. Yeah, it was a Cigar cutter. Anyway, the cigar was really good, and I can only tell you that because after I learned about cigars and I smoked it again, I was like, holy mackerel. I had never smoked a cigar, and I was just like, oh, okay, thank you, I'm gonna learn what to do. Hell, I didn't even know how to cut the cigar, so it was like an experience in and of itself. And I'm like, oh, this is different. When I was a little girl, I can remember my next door neighbor used to smoke cigars, but he smoked Phillies, and oh, those things were horrible. I was like, I wouldn't smoke it unless I was doing a little something else. But that was when I was, well, almost an adult. But children, listen to your parents, say no to drugs. Okay. Now, anyway, it was a really good cigar. I noticed that after I learned about cigars and I smoked the Cuban Romeo again, I was surprised because the taste of it was totally different, and what I was able to pick up on it was totally different. So as you all know, if you're new to smoking or if you've been smoking for a long time, your palate becomes more refined with time. It changes every so often. What do some people say? Every seven years or something like that, or is it 7 days? That's a big difference, right? Anyway, it's changing. So what tastes one way to you one day might taste a little bit different to you the next day. So what I did was I compared it to things that I had smoked before, and I'm like, oh, okay. It was really good, and it was very robust. It was full of flavor, and it was pretty strong. It was not like the typical Romeo and Julieta, which may have a Nicaraguan and Dominican binder, or, you know, Nicaraguan puros. It was totally different, and I enjoyed it, but it was a lot fuller to me. Like, I don't know. You guys tell me what you thought about it if you smoked the Cuban Romeo. I'm gonna light up my cigar now. So yeah, in this quarantine though, I hope all of you are just like doing good. Ideally, you know, we all want to stay safe and we want to be mindful of one another, right? Now, let me tell you, I'm so scared when I'm outside. It's like, oh, shoot. I go outside, right, and people are panicking because, you know, you got to go to the market still. I was so afraid to cough, I didn't know what to do. And I'm like, I know I ain't got no damn corona, but you cough, people like, oh, got the guns. Ready to blow you away. And I'm just like, oh, we've got to get through this, people. Come on, we've got to get through this. But in seriousness of everything, take care of yourself and be well. Try not to spread this thing because it's not that serious, you know, to where your life is less important or the life of another person is less important. You know what I mean? It's like a really serious situation. Now, this cigar, right off the bat, I got the pepper. So it came in on front of my palate. It tastes a little bit oaky. Let's see. I don't know. I get a little bit of cocoa off of it, but I'm enjoying it. Now, this cigar is very good. So, you know what I was wondering? Why are they making so many things hard for us in the tobacco industry? I mean, can they give us a damn break? Like, all we want to do is smoke our cigars, talk a little bit and socialize and enjoy one another's company. All they want to do is make things difficult for us in the way of taxing us out the wazoo or putting restrictions in place to where, you know, we can't sell certain things to people. And it's just like, come on, like, this is my sentiment, okay? I don't get into politics because it's a subject that people get very sensitive about. But what I do get into is the facts, okay? And I'm going to speak my piece. So, if any of you guys, as you get to know me, you'll realize I don't get into politics. I don't talk that you know what, okay? However, I do speak Nia's truth. Nia! And my truth is basically my opinion on one thing or another, okay? Now, if we have the right to drink alcohol, which could cause us to get into car accidents and crazy stuff like that, why can't we buy cigars? Like, what's the big deal? Okay, I get it. People make poor choices. Cancer is around and people can get it, and you know, it's tough. Okay, I get that. But making things more strenuous and tedious on the tobacco industry affects a lot of people. People's families depend on this industry to be able to thrive and do well. So while respectively we have freedom of choice when it comes down to larger issues like abortions or, you know, being pro-choice as they call it, we can choose to buy, like I said, alcohol, beer, or, you know, marijuana is legalized. What is the big deal with cigars? We're not hurting anybody. We just want to enjoy them, relax. I don't see us doing nothing bad to people when we smoke it. See, I'm smoking my cigar and look, I'm just as happy as can be. So, like, what's up? Why y'all keep making it hard for us? Okay, if cigarettes are legal, I mean, you charge people out the ass for them. Okay, great. That's your choice. But if you go and buy them, that's your choice. The same way it is with cigars. Like, why is it everything a problem in our industry? Like, why do you guys want to always tax us? Why do you want to not allow us to do certain things? Why can't we, you know, kind of be free and enjoy these pleasures that we enjoy, which are cigars, without, you know, the dark cloud hovering over the fact that the big guy upstairs, and not the real big guy, but the little big guys, think it's a bad thing to do. I mean, a lot of people have a lot of opinions about it, and that's fine. I get it. But I don't think the opinion of everyone or a certain few should alter the lifestyle or the business practices of an entire industry. That's where I stand on it. I do believe that everybody has their own freedom of choice. I do believe that we should be able to make a decision of our own without being supervised by the man. We should be able to do as we please. I mean, I'm a grown woman. If I want to smoke a cigar, I want to smoke a cigar. If I want to flavor a cigar, I want to flavor a cigar. It's not appealing to me because I'm a teenager that it's flavored. Some grown people like flavored cigars, okay? So, get over yourself. Anyway, what do you guys think about the harshness of the industry as it pertains to tobacco and some of the policy that is going into effect and that affects brick and mortar shops? I mean, we have a lot of things that they come up with that can make it challenging for people like us who enjoy going to our local brick and mortar stores or going to our bars, that we can have a spirit with a nice cigar. How do you guys feel about that? I mean, is this even an issue for you? I know for me, cigar smoking is a lifestyle for me. I don't know how else to describe it other than when you take time out and you get to really enjoy your cigar, you're like zoned out from everything negative. You're not really giving thought to stuff like coronavirus or, you know, violent crime or things that weigh heavy on the heart or mind. It's like a stress reliever of sorts. And I mean, the only other thing you can get that from is shopping and sex. So, I mean, I would prefer, you know, yeah, my cigar, obviously, yeah. But really, you guys, like, it's serious. Like, cigar smoking, for those of us who smoke on a daily basis, it's a way of life. It's a social time. I mean, we talk, we come to great ideas, we get to network and meet other people, we get to bond, where some people are from different social classes get to come together and find out more culturally about one another. I mean, it really is an awesome, a great talking point for people to come together over a cigar. And most of the times, we don't all know everything about every cigar that we're smoking, but what we do know is what we like, and if we are enjoying it, we talk about things. And stuff like sports, I mean, I love sports. I am an avid sports fan. It's unfortunate basketball season is canceled. March Madness is canceled. My birthday is canceled. My birthday is canceled. My birthday is canceled. But anyway, you guys would still send me a shout out. March 28th. Okay. Anyway, I mean, this is serious though for me, you guys. Like, I love to smoke my cigars, and if you guys are with me, pro cigars, okay? T-shirts coming soon because Nia said so. Anyway, I want you guys to tell me what your thoughts are. If you've never smoked this cigar right here, which is the Vegas Cubanas by Don Pepin Garcia, tell me how you like it. Basically, I enjoy smoking, and I talk to you as if you're right here with me, just chatting. I mean, it's a conversation, and that's how I like it, and that's how I plan on keeping it. On my channel, you will find all kinds of craziness. I'm a little bit different, very colorful if I do say so myself, but I'm also knowledgeable in my own right in various subjects. And I really want to raise awareness about so many things as it relates to this industry, what we can do as consumers to ensure that we'll still be able to access our lovely cigars and able to smoke and enjoy them where we please, okay? Now, in this time, as I said to you guys before, this cigar will have you feeling really good, so definitely don't smoke it on an empty stomach unless you just want to feel a little high. Again, I like to eat, I like to smoke, and I like to drink. And putting all of those things together, you come up with some great stuff. I'm going to be posting some more videos where I'm eating and I'm chatting with you about various things. And we will have open discussions in the comments. I also plan on starting to go live. Now tell me if you guys want me to start doing YouTube live videos. That's kind of lit. And you can be interactive with me. I can read them right here. All of your comments and text messages on screen. Right here in my phone, okay? So tell me if I should do the YouTube live. I think I should. It'll be kind of fun. Anything else you want to know? This video was to talk about my first experience smoking a cigar. Okay? Nia out.